Good afternoon. Welcome to Dude RV. Hey, I do appreciate you stopping by. Say it with me. It's Friday, and it's time for another edition of Friday's Finds. You got here just in time. See, I was messing with you. For all you background watchers, we are still moving into December. We still have some flowers blooming, but the forest is more brown than green. We got some big boxes today. We're gonna do what? Probably do 5 items. Yeah, maybe 5, maybe 4. Maybe 4 and a pop-up. I don't know. I got a big box. I got 2 big boxes, and I got big projects. So let's go with what's on the table first, and then we'll go to the end of the patio. So it's not quite Christmas. We're still in the holiday decorating season. So when this opportunity presented itself, I said, well, of course. This comes to us from iHomey, US. This is 160 feet of LED permanent outdoor Christmas lights. Check that out. They have screws and they are adhesive. So we got a whole bunch of little screws. Unfortunately, they have adhesives. We have a remote control, and there is an app for that. Which app does it use? It uses the Lotus Lantern Pro. All right, so I'll be doing a little ladder work tomorrow. Moving right along. We are moving right along. This one comes to us from VEVOR. Tough tools, half price. Now, I got a lot of dead post oak trees. I like burning wood, and I have found this a great cardio to harvest my own firewood. But I go through a whole lot of these because that post oak is really hard. So VEVOR came to the rescue. They said, oh, we can save you a lot of time and money. And I don't have my pocket knife. Oh, take a look at what VEVOR has sent us. Tough tool, half price. This is the VEVOR chainsaw sharpener. Just what I need. All right, let me get an education on how to operate and sharpen my chain, and we'll come back. Because as you can see, there is some assembly required. We are moving right along. Oh, I'm not sure who sent it to us, but it is the STL4. That's a flagpole. It's a 20-foot portable flagpole. And it even includes a flag. So let me get that all sorted out and we'll check it out. So this is the part that you put the tire on. That's actually a threaded connection. I thought it was just going to be a pressure fitted. That's awesome. Carabiners that go in here. I really like the way this pole locks. The previous two that I've worked with were the twist lock, and I think that's going to be way more secure. I like that it's a black. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let me get it. Let me flag it. We have a big heavy box. It's a long, heavy box. I don't know who sent it to me, but I know it's heavy. I know it's got some assembly required, so I'm gonna pull it out. We'll see if we can figure out who sent it to me while I'm pulling it out and putting it together. So I'll find some appropriate carnival music and yeah, we'll go hyper. First and foremost, it says pure and easy. Okay. I'm not sure if I believe that, because this is what we're going to put together. It is a tow-behind implement, a raking implement, dethatching, pine needles. Yeah, I got some stuff we can rake. So let me put it together, and then tomorrow we'll go do some raking. That's plenty tall right there. It's quite a bit taller than the silver one. So it comes with a socket for in the ground if you want a permanent in-ground installation. The socket will also fit into there to take up some slack. I really like that it collapses down to that extent. All right, let's go hang it out front. There we go. I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah. All right. We are moving right along. We are set up. This is pretty interesting. You got an angle. So the grinder itself is at a fixed angle, but you can adjust the chain, I guess the bite. And as you're sharpening, you do all teeth going one direction and then flip the chain around. But you just move to the next link like so. And then you bring this down like so. I guess now all we need to do is start it and watch it in action. The VEVOR chainsaw chain sharpener. Man, this is a game changer. I am so happy with that. It makes life much better. Yes, anything to make my life better, I like, and I like that. All right, I gotta go put up some more Christmas lights. I realized doing my editing this morning that you couldn't see the top of the flagpole because I didn't have the right angle. So now we got the sun coming up this morning, and it's going to light up our flags. I like the black flagpole. Like that a lot. Need to play Reveille. It is assembled and ready to rake. So there's actually 3 different height settings. So when you pick it up, and now you're raking or dethatching. Let's see it in action. I'm gonna drag it up and down, and then we'll go down in the brush. I'm gonna drag it up and down the driveway and see how that works out. Maybe get down in the pine straw. Not too shabby. And now that we're done, we can drop that right there. Okay. We are moving right along. we have the app activated for the lights. I'm not going to go into a whole long thing about how to use the app, but you can sync it to music. You have to allow it. There's actually a music list. You can sync it to your phone microphone. The microphone, you can adjust the brightness, the colors. There's actually scenes, preset things that you can run, color jumps, all this various different stuff, color profiles, yeah. And then you can add a schedule. You don't have to have a separate timer. You can build in the timer to the app, and that'll link to the lights. You can also use this through your smart home device. I won't say any names so that they don't get excited. But in the app, now I actually have two different strings, and I can sync them up by putting them into one room and making that much more convenient to run the timers and all of that. So, very simple to use app. I've been having a lot of fun with these lights at night, and here's some footage of that. I have a lighting plan. So I already have lights on the eave. The new string that we're working with today works off the same app. So the string we're putting up today will go along the underside, and there'll be enough to start the outside. But for now, we're going to go right under there. We've reached the end of the video. We have finally come to the end of another fun and exciting edition of Fridays of Finds. Now, all of these items are available on Amazon, and being the gracious host that I am, I will provide you with opportunities to make a purchase. First will be in the card up there. It'll be a link that will take you to the Dude RV Gear recommendations page on Amazon. Your business is most appreciated. If you don't want to mess with the shopping list, that'll take you to the Fridays Finds 2025 shopping list. If you don't want to mess with that, in the description below, click the More button. The basement will open up, and you'll find direct product links. Those links benefit us more because the vendors can see, they can track where they can see where the purchase. Anyway, they can see that stuff on the back end. It helps. It really does. And your business, once again, is most appreciated. If you've not already, I'd be most honored if you'd consider clicking on the subscribe button. That really helps a small channel. And if you've already been following along, thank you. I do appreciate your time and your attention. And for our patrons, your generosity truly helps. Thank you. You guys rock! All right, y'all come back now. We'll see you next week.